How do you tell if you're a good photographer? I've made videos on the Dunning-Kruger effect and why bad photographers aren't that good, but how do you know if you're a good photographer? What is the litmus test, I suppose? What is it you need to do to work out, am I good or do I suck? Now, there's different levels of this. Like, I am no Annie Leibovitz, but I'm also no beginner. So for me personally, I have certain things that I can now look back on because, let's be honest, we all get the insecurity, we all get the fear. When it's been a week and your inbox is dead, you start going, am I just rubbish? Like, what is it? And let me know in the comments below what it is that you do to reassure yourself. Because I'm always interested to know good techniques on this. What it is you do to reassure yourself when you think you suck. Or do you just go, yeah, I suck, I just need to work harder. So first things first. How do we work out if we actually suck or not? Now, like I said, there's some tests we can do, and this is aimed at people who want to be professionals. There's no point in doing this if you're doing it for fun. If you're doing it for fun, whether you suck or not shouldn't matter because it's fun. It's just a bit of a good time, and that is great. I wish I could enjoy life like that. I can't. I'm elitist, I'm competitive, and I have to be good at stuff. I just have to. I don't know why. It's some sort of psychological flaw I have. Every hobby I get becomes a profession. And see all this stuff back here? This was supposed to be something to help me unwind in the evenings. And now look at it, it's got out of control. Again, this is not the first time a hobby's gone this way. So how do we know if we're good? Now, there's some things you can do. There's little things which are very, very ineffective. And we'll start with the least effective and move our way up to the one which just goes, yeah, you're good, you're not. Do people like your work on social media? Are you getting any likes? If you're not getting any likes, it's probably not that good. You know, probably isn't. Now, if you're getting loads of likes, that's not to say it is good. You might just have a good following. You might be good at social media. But if you have no likes, you get like 10 likes in a post, your work's probably not that good. And you might be going, yeah, but the algorithm. All an algorithm does is make sure that if your work is good, people see it. If your work is interesting and people like it, more people see it. My videos, if I produce what I think is a good video and no one sees it, it wasn't a good video. Because YouTube, it shows it to a few people. If those people like it, it shows it to more until it goes, we've reached the limit and it cuts it off. Most social medias work the same. You post it, if people don't like it, it doesn't get shared that much further. That is why when one post gets a few likes, it gets a lot of likes and everything else kind of sits stagnant. Same on YouTube, I either get 4,000 views or 50,000 views. There's very little in the middle. That's the first test. And it's not the best test because there's a lot of variables in there. Like there's bad photographers who get many, many likes because they're interesting in other ways. The next test is, do you get work? Are people booking you? If no one's booking you, you're probably not a good photographer. If people are booking you, you probably are a good photographer. But again, there's foibles in this system. If you're really cheap and average, people will book you. You've all heard of that you can have it cheap, fast and good, but you can only pick two. I like to go for good and fast and be very expensive. Some people like to go for cheap and fast and not very good. Whatever your business model, that's cool. But keep that in mind when thinking, am I getting work? The next is, who are the photographers that follow you? And this is a weird one. Like, have you got real top photographers following you? Not top Instagrammers, not top YouTubers, not top TikTokers. That's hard to say. But actual photographers signed to big agents, are they following you? Do they think it is worth their brain time to look at your work? Because I know that I am very, very harsh on who I actually follow. And I make sure that my newsfeed is just full of the greatest work out there. That's all I want to see. I don't want to see rubbish pictures. When you look at my Instagram newsfeed, it's just bangers. It just is. It is the top photographers in the world, the work of people I really admire. Go and have a look through and see if these people are following you. Now, of course, there's a chance they've just not heard of you yet. But also, if they've not, where's your marketing? Maybe you should sign up to the Marketing Monday workshop. And this is a shameless plug, but if you're into photography and you want to market your work, I've got a workshop called Marketing 101, and it tells you everything that I do as a minimum basis once a week. I do it on a Monday because it alliterates and you can have Marketing Monday, but often it happens any day of the week. But there we go. Have a look into that. And now we're on to the big McDaddy. Are you good? Go and email your portfolio to the photo agents of your country. They're kind of only there's some in Spain, Paris, lots in New York, lots in London, Madrid in Spain. Go and have a look at these agents. And here's the test, because like to get an agent, you're kind of in the top 0.1% of photographers who are professionals. It's a very hard, fast, like it's just brutal. Email all of them. Don't expect to get signed. It's very unlikely that they happen to have a space on their roster that fits you exactly. This is one of those times where it's not about getting in. But if you get some polite rejection letters, that is a surefire way to know that you're good. At the point they think it's worth them taking the time to email you back, you're good. And that is the point we go, right, let's just keep pushing, because all we need now is the window of opportunity. We need someone to leave that agent, me to send the email on the same day, and just slide in there. And it's just about getting in. But the key at the beginning is getting that polite rejection letter. The sort of, love your work, but unfortunately we already represent someone who has a very similar style and we feel it'd be a conflict of interest. Or, love your work, we haven't got the ability to take on more photographers at the moment, but keep us in touch. If you have any jobs that are big, let us know, we can help you out with them. That's where you want to get to. That is when you know your work is good. See you all soon. Bye-bye.